Heard of it?
Yes.
All right.
You've heard of soundtracks to movies?
Yes, yes.
Soundtrack to, but not soundtrack to.
One fight.
Yes.
All right.
So when do you want us to play?
Yeah. Maybe after 5 minutes
Yes.
or so.
Thank you.
Actually, may I see the copy, please?
Yes, of the book, no?
The book.
Yes, you're welcome.
Thank you.
In what?
But you didn't pass it on to
No, you didn't.
I didn't get the
They
book. That's why
sent
I'm
me
so
that,
worried.
the
that
synopsis,
the
yeah, the
synopsis,
blurb.
yes.
I'm worried because I would normally want to start by reading the book.
Yes.
Young Tom.
Know exactly what is inside, even if it's not the whole lot, but the first chapter will tell a lot.
Stand by. Le IkwekweziFM kukhanya ba uyizwa lihlanganiswe nguPrince KB ukhama noZanda ithi yonke into uyizwa ngo 16 minutes past 2 o'clock upholelo nathi 12 to 3 yazi ngalesi sikhathi sikhuluma nabatloli beSewula Afrika ugugu lethu Nkutha ngomunye wabatloli labo utlole incwadi ethi The Things You Remembered incwadi yakhe le ukhona incwadi ufane ngithi gugu incwadi uyibona uyiphethe nje ikutshela kuningi nje iquality ye content ngaphakathi lapha so ke incwadi le uthi iqale nje uyazi la kufanele na kanjani ngiyibone nasincwadi The Things You Remembered lo gugu
Lotshani njani?
sivukile sibuza
Siyaphila.
siyathokoza
Dumela ngekoPretoria happy.
wait rabo wa
Le kae babuwa babulela yes.
Ngiyathokoza.
Thank you so
Sithokoza ukuthi
much.
uzosibona.
Yes, ngiyabonga and the listeners out there as well.
The Things You Remembered incwadi yakho le yazi sithena sikhulumako nasiqala ngaphambi ukuthi senze okuningi nasiqala icover nomvezi ami sathi umvezi uthi ubathabile uthi why ngathi ma prison bars la akiwo la ugugu so mina ngithi kungenzeka ukuthi na uyibona ngaphandle nje ubone ngathi ma prison bars sinsimbi sejele kodwa na ibiye kulethile isithombe sokuthi mhlawumnye ngaphakathi kunejele yakhuluma ngalo so ke istory asi yicover nje kwaphela kodwa na icover ikuletha ekutheni uzusise ukuthi kune story si deep esikhona la.
Yes, actually we shaya ngqo because again abanye bethu sinamabuzz even engqondweni.
Yeah.
You know, I always say khona izinto ezibizwa ukuthi ama filters. Ama filter ilento uthi noma ungena in a room you don't know a person but you make your own judgment up until ukwazi umazi umuntu ukuthi ubani. So the book itself it's called The Things You Remembered. Yona ngokwayo it's a symbol because the lady who's the main character umdlali kuleyo ncwadi ends up actually in prison. But at the end of the day I'm trying to address the many filters abantu esibhekana nabo and it's not even just abesifazane kuphela. The book is also catered for gentlemen, for males and families as a whole. So definitely you're spot on.
The Things Remembered wasn't what haunted her. You know
Yes.
what, or rather was it what she couldn't exactly remember every detail of that night. So kuhle ikutshela ukuthi kune story soke nje sikhona ukuletha naso la.
Yes.
Kune story sikhona la kuba nezenzo namtjani izehlakalo ezivelako zithi na uzitshele ukuthi uzikhohliwe kanti sihlezi ngemva pha ehloko and zinane ziyabuya and nazibuya konje zibuya ziyakhumbuza ukuthi hey
Ziyakhumbuza and I look at, you know, the book is based on a character intombazana ona 16.
Yeah.
And for the first time basesikolweni they experience suicide. And suicide is one of the issues. I mean, we've just had Suicide Day on the 10th of September. I wouldn't say it's a celebration, but it was a day of awareness where we are seeing an increased number of abantwana between 10 to 24 committing suicide. But the esikoleni sabo eqala babona intombazana and she commits suicide and no one gets to ask. And we live in times where, you know, umntana noma umuntu omdala mayizibulele, you know, the questions after ziba nzima to actually trace to say what really happened. But other than that, she goes through a very traumatic space. At the age of 16 again, she finds herself edlengulwa, you know, umuntu amaziyo. And she lives in a secret between yena nosisi wakhe. You know, that secret stays between yena nosisi wakhe udadewabo. And up until ekhula ngesebamdala. And there's an incident which I don't want to give away. It's in the book up until bafundi bayifunda bona. But she goes through a traumatic space where even her subconscious mind gets impacted. And ikutheni ukuthi esingabantu khona ubuhlungu esindlula kuzo. And it's not because of things that we did to ourselves. There's things that get done unto us. Example, umntwana omncane mayihlala ekhaya and they go through abuse. Lo mntwana akana, a choice to run away per se. Ngesinye isikhathi emshadweni, umuntu just got married. They're getting confused ukuthi ngihlale ngihambe ngenze njani. So it simply addresses lokho ukuthi those are the things impilo inento yokukhumbuza. And the mirror is the best way to uzibukile, and it gets to remind you ukuthi ungenzeleni namhlanje. But the moral of the story, mayiphela incwadi, it addresses two things, which is self-forgiveness and self-restoration. Ekutheni empilweni you can go through into eziningi, abanye bethu size simithe uNkulunkulu, but up until you haven't come to terms with your own lessons, your own choices, which you might have made, or even ezinye they were imposed on you, it's difficult to experience even nothando, to even know that someone cares about you out there.
Wow. Wow. Fanele ube nayo the things to remember at yo gugugu lethu ngikuthe sikhuluma naye ku 0891207667 onombuzo ngale kwalapho mhlawumnye ikhe wayibona ke nencwadi le mhlawumnye ikhe wayibona yazi mhlawumnye kunendlela ethile ku story sakhe sikuthinta ngakhona sidosela umtato ku 0891207667 2:21
Ironically, we were talking about something like that on Monday. Where we were talking to people, and the question was, at the end of the day, people saying we are angry because we've gone through this. We're not able to tell abazali, or people did not accept that we were raped or my child was raped. I am angry. But how do I get past that? I'm still angry namanje. Something.
And I think
does it talk to such people?
Yes. Okay. Talk to that. We can tackle it.
Come on now.
So feel free, Nati, to ask. No?
Yes, I'm so worried, man. Yes, because I even my line of questioning, even limited.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful story, honestly. It's a beautiful story. Stand by. And we are going to go on air.
Okay.
At somebody at IkwekweziFM. Yes, ukhulume nge-story se-suicide. And la mhlawumbe sekuyinto nje evela kunengcone nami ukuthi khona na umuntu o-experience into efana naleyo. Lo ozibuleleko sisala nemibuzo eminingi number 1 nasisala nje. Bese ke sisala nemibuzo nje ngoba asinampendulo asinama answers siya conclude ukuthi yazi lichacha ngiyangithola buchacha lokho, that is cowardice, indlela ayithethe kole indlela elula, and ngaleso sikhathi asizwisisa ukuthi kunezinto ezinzima kangangane ezenzekako ekutheni umuntu afike la athatha khona i-decision ukuzibulala. Now nase umuntu uyi-internalize nasindo uyicabangisisa wena umuntu experience leko kula ibuye ilimaze khona wena. Nasikhuluma nge-haunting lesikhuluma nganasindo la seyibuya khona ukuthi what if ngimi loya ngidila njani nama-situations afana nala ingenzeka ukuthi uhlangene nawo ngaphambi kokuthi afike nasi-decision.
And Nati, I've realized kakhulu abantu ke who are going through suicide, before the signs are always there. Bangobaya kuluma. Someone said to me, I've never met someone who committed suicide and they were sad days before. They were always smiling, portraying. But umuntu, I always think abantu thina esilalela abantu abanjalo. Our ears are not loud enough to hear them the first time. Fana nomuntu mayiqala with a strange behavior. One of the things today, which it seems like it's a phenomenon and it's something to talk about, it's a joke, it's a thing of depression, where a lot of people are suffering from depression. If it's not the challenges, zempilo, it's just internally. Umuntu, there's things that they're dealing with. And you look at, those are always the signs, because suicide is the final end in saying, look, I'm not worthy. The world doesn't deserve me to live. Umuntu mayesefike lapho, they've actually gone through all the steps, unless if it's a clinical problem where you seek professional help. But if it's decisions and things that get upon a person, then it's difficult. But in terms of family, it's important to face what the truth is. That is literally tracing back steps and being honest. There isn't anything you could have done as umuntu, because that person has already dug themselves in that based on sometimes decisions abawenzile. And we shouldn't shine away from utiwa. Sometimes suicide comes because of the decisions. And umuntu thola ukuthi bamwonile, don't go there. Ungahambi nalabantu. Don't get involved in such a decision. And once it happens, it happens. But there's always life after that for those abasele.
Yes, incwadi yakho uthe i-moral of the story i-self-restoration ne-self-forgiveness. Nekuyinto okubuhlungu iningi lethu sikhamba sithwele kuningi ngaphakathi. Bekodwa nawukhuluma nge-abuse.
Yes.
Ngomvulo besikhuluma ngendaba ye-abuse ukuthi uthola umuntu uthloliswa babantu namtjana kune-abuse enzeka-ke emndenini na. Esikhathini esiningi simndeni siyafihla. Sithi sazi nje ukuthi ugugu udlule entweni ezinje sithi yazi ngithula uzosifakela amehla abantu. And nawutshelwa ngaleyo ndlela ukuthi udile ne-abuse nokuhloliswa ngaleyo ndlela ulimala wena ngaphakathi ngoba nakunamuntu uzwisisa nasinto oyizwako wonke umuntu uyibona nje face value ubona kwangathi yinto nje yazi ungalala mani iphele kusasa thula izakudlula into le kanti uthoma uziblame wena uthoma uzisole wena ngazo zonke into so ke yincwadi ekhuluma nawo wonke umuntu.
Yes. And you know ngihlala ngisho ngithi you know at times as people we shouldn't judge what we don't know. And is suicide and or actually abuse, which you've just spoken about, it's amazing. The first thing that comes with abuse is fear. And Wesaba paralyzes everybody, not even your parents. But why didn't the friends say we also? Fear does that. It paralyzes everyone from speaking up, from talking, up until that one person. Or who's going through that is strong enough to shout out and say something. So go local, you know, it's important to work with people from their point of departure because nakona abuse, the way it comes and in its forms, you trace it. You know, it's like not all the steps are the same. So we always have to go back and trace. But fear does that. And we shouldn't be afraid to firstly deal with that, to say, look, how serious are you? Are you willing to even let go of your, or to lose your life just for you to expose lobo bubi lobo?
Ngokuthola ke mina ngizwa ukuthi inencwadi le soundtrack ezinje sizibona no sizibona ngobona incwadi eza ne CD ubona na ukhamba ukuthenga incwadi yesikolo
yes
yabona ine DVD nyana so ke ngikhuluma nathi ka features nge soundtrack.
So uNkulunkulu ngiphile ke iphimbo. I've always said ngithanda ucula kakhulu esontweni. I'm a worshipper of God, but also the process that I love in writing, it's writing the songs themselves. So there's a song called One Fight. It's co-written with a cousin of mine. Actually, you know what, let's just sit down and write a song because I know she was going through that type of a challenge. And it simply says that you've got one fight in you. There's a line lapho ethi bengazi ukuthi uNkulunkulu uyalazi igama lami. So for someone out there umlaleli who says I'm going through this and no one, it seems dark, no one seems to care, I'm here to say that God still knows your name. As much as you're the number of your hair, guess what? He remembers you. So it's simply that there's one fight in you and you can still continue.
Wow. Yo, as in isikhathi
isikhathi sayigijima.
Isikhathi sayigijima namhlanje.
Sitholaphi?
Yes.
Bafuna ukuthi bayifunde.
Nokuthi idrama iyide kangangani. Ngisho last episode.
Interview enye ngalo.
That's what worries me. Ukuthi bengathi yazi sayenza siqedele beyond after into le drama ephela ngo-10 to.
I can't.
Stand by.
Yeah.
Kunisifake esondweni, Kunisifake esondweni, thomye phasi.
Well, let's start.
Lesithathu umuhle kangaka. Sisithola njani incwadi le and iCD yenzani ikhamba nencwadi noma ikhamba yonke?
iCD yakhamba nencwadi, but obviously for people who are not musically, you know, umuntu akathi ngifuna incwadi, I'm not interested in music. They
Kodwa nakufanele balithole.
Yes, they can. It's available if you're a gadget fan. It's already available online, Amazon Kindle, and in a shop, Bokum Books, Abu P&A Bargains, you can get it. If ufuna sikudeliver, we do deliver in Joburg for free. Outside of Johannesburg, there's a charge, and it differs obviously by location. Or they can also inbox me on connect@guguletumguta.com, connect@guguletumguta.com, and all my social media.
Connect at or connect Guguletu?
Connect@guguletumguta.com, and then all my social media handles are Guguletumguta.
Gugu ngithokozile mina ngesikhathi sakho.
Ngithokozile nathi. Thank you so much.
Siyathokoza kwalisikhathi kwaphela kodwa yazini incwadi kufanele umuntu ayibone the things she remembered. Wow. Yazini inechidela yadosa another thing. Sithokozile Gugu, hey.
Thank you so much. Thank you.